Hi, this is Alex from devstories.eu. GitHub Actions, Episode 10 of 14. When managing continuous integration across 50 repositories, copying and pasting the exact same YAML is a maintenance nightmare waiting to happen. You change one security scanning tool and suddenly you have to manually update 50 separate files. This episode is about scaling dry pipelines to solve exactly that. To stop repeating yourself in GitHub Actions, you have two primary tools: reusable workflows and composite actions. Engineers frequently pick the wrong one because both avoid duplication. A composite action is not a workflow. It is simply a bundle of steps. A reusable workflow is a complete pipeline that bundles entire jobs. If your shared logic needs to span multiple machines, orchestrate complex dependencies between jobs, or manage secrets securely, you must use a reusable workflow. A composite action takes a sequence of steps, like checking out code, setting up a language environment, and installing dependencies, and packs them into a single custom action. When a workflow uses this action, all those bundled steps execute sequentially inside the current existing job. The composite action does not decide what runner machine it executes on. It runs wherever the parent job places it. It exists purely to clean up repetitive step logic within a single execution environment. Reusable workflows operate at a much higher architectural level. They are complete YAML files that another workflow can trigger. The workflow making the request is the caller workflow, and the workflow being triggered is the called workflow. Because a called workflow defines entire jobs, it controls the infrastructure. One job inside the reusable workflow could run on an Ubuntu runner to build an application, while a dependent job runs on a Mac OS runner to test it. Consider a platform engineering team standardizing a node deployment pipeline. They want to ensure every team runs identical security checks before shipping code. Instead of trusting 50 product teams to maintain identical YAML files, the platform engineers create one central reusable workflow in a shared repository. This central file defines the exact sequence of jobs required to scan, build, and deploy the application. The 50 product repositories then create a minimal caller workflow. This caller workflow contains just one job that points directly to the platform team's shared file using its path. You pass configuration data down to the called workflow using inputs, specifying parameters like the target environment name or the node version. The caller workflow can also pass secrets down. You can map specific secrets explicitly or instruct the called workflow to simply inherit all secrets available to the caller. When the platform team needs to rotate a deployment secret or add a new static analysis tool, they update the central called workflow. Instantly, all 50 repositories run the new security check on their next commit. The product teams touch zero configuration. Here is the key insight. Use composite actions to hide messy step logic inside a single environment, but use reusable workflows to enforce standardized pipeline architectures across your entire organization. That is all for this one. Thanks for listening, and keep building.